Hello, guys, and welcome to episode 26 of Jack Reads. And this is where I'll be reading the book Postman Pat and the Big Butterflies. And so let's continue on with the book. And so here is the book, which is Postman Pat and the Big Butterflies. Postman Pat and the Big Butterflies. It was a windy day in Greendale, and Julia Pottage was having trouble keeping her new hat on.
"Oh, lovely hat, Julia,"
admired Mrs. Goggins.
"Don't let it blow away. I'd love a new hat."
Signed Dorothy Thompson. Pat was on his rounds. At the school, he caught sight of something by the side of the road. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that lovely flower, Jess. I've never noticed it before. As Jess went to investigate, two beautiful butterflies fluttered away.
Meow.
Pat didn't notice. Come on, Jess. We must be on our way. In the classroom, Mr. Pringle had some news. Now listen, everyone. Two very rare butterflies have gone missing from Pencaster Zoo. He held up a picture. There's a reward of 3 passes into the zoo for anyone who could find them. The children were very excited. You could look for them this afternoon if you like, Mr. Pringle went on. But remember, if you find them, be gentle. Butterflies are very delicate. Back home, Dorothy was jazzing up an old hat with some cherries from the fruit bowl. As she set off for the shops, she didn't realize that 2 multicolored butterflies had settled on her head. That's a pretty hat, called Pat as he drove past. It's funny, Jess. There's something very familiar about Dorothy's hat. The children were ready for their butterfly hunt. They crept along the road with their nets. Suddenly, Bill caught sight of a butterfly behind a hedge. Got it! Got it! He said, bringing his net down on top of it. But it wasn't a real butterfly. It was attached to Nickel's buggy. What are you doing, Bill? Laughed Nisha. Oops, sorry, Mrs. Baines, gulped Bill. Pat was trying to find the exotic flower again. Arthur, he called to P.C. Selby, who was passing by. Come and look at this flower. It's just like the decoration on Dorothy's hat. Oh, it's gone. Well, I didn't. Well, I hope she didn't go and pick it, muttered P.C. Selby. You're not supposed to pick wildflowers. Meanwhile, Mrs. Goggins was admiring Dorothy's hat.
Such a pretty decoration. So many beautiful colors. Well, just cherry-colored,
Dorothy replied, confused. She still had no idea about the butterflies. Dorothy bumped into P.C. Selby outside the post office.
Hello, Arthur, she said. Do you like my new hat?
Very nice, mumbled P.C. Selby. You do know you're not supposed to pick wildflowers, don't you? I haven't, Dorothy exclaimed. Well, what's that then? P.C. Selby poked a finger at her hat and watched in amazement as the butterflies flew away. Dorothy took off her hat. There's only a bunch of cherries, she said, baffled. Further along the street, the children had spotted the butterflies. After them! Don't let them get away! After them! Don't let them get away! Quick! They ran this way and that, bumping into each other and getting into a terrible muddle. The butterflies always seemed to be out of reach.
Hi, Dad,
called Julian as Pat and PC Selby approached.
We're trying to catch the butterflies. They're from the zoo.
Pat had just joined in as the children raced to and fro. Unfortunately, Julia Pottage got caught up in the scrum. Good heavens, she said, all in a spin.
Sorry, Mom,
called Tom. PC Selby pedaled his bike furiously. Stop right there, he called to the butterflies as he sped down the hill, and then crash! His bike went into the wall and he went over it. A little way up the road, Dorothy sat down to have a rest after all her shopping. 2 exotic butterflies were heading for her hat. From the other side of the wall, Pat crept up and carefully put Charlie's net down over Dorothy's head.
Help!
She cried.
What's going on?
Sorry, Dorothy, said Pat. Just stay still for a moment. Mom, puffed Bill, catching up. You've got the missing butterflies. They escaped from Pencaster Zoo. Pat lifted the nets from Dorothy's hat, keeping the butterflies safely inside. Oh, look, Dorothy! They are on your hat! Pat exclaimed. They must like the cherries.
So that's why Mrs. Coggins said my hair was colourful,
sighed Dorothy. We need somewhere to put them in so I can take them back to the zoo, said Pat.
What about one of my new storage boxes?
Suggested Dorothy. Perfect! Pat made holes in the lid so the butterflies could breathe. We'll buy you another box, Dorothy.
Your hat was a good butterfly catcher, Dorothy,
joked Julia Pottage.
Yes, well, I don't think it was really me anyway,
said Dorothy, stuffing her hat in her bag and getting out her old scarf.
I like my scarf. It's more practical.
At that very moment, a sudden gust of wind blew Julia's hat right off. Oh, my hat! She shrieked, chasing after it. More trouble than a butterfly. Come on, more trouble than a butterfly, chuckled Postman Pat, and everyone laughed. The end. Watch out for the new Postman Pat videos and DVDs. When 2 very rare butterflies escape from Pencaster Zoo, the whole village gives chase to catch them. Julian and his friends from school set off with their nets on a butterfly hunt, but the beautiful butterflies always seem to be one step ahead as they flutter from flower to flower and end up settling on Dorothy's hat. Will someone be able to catch the butterflies before they fly away? Look out for more Postman Pat books at your favourite bookshop. And down here, we have an advertisement for some Postman Pat books, which are Postman Pat, Postman Pat, PC Selby, Postman Pat Mira, Postman Pat Alf Thompson, Postman Pat Bonnie, Postman Pat and the Pirate Treasure, and Postman Pat Postman Pat's Tubby Farm Yard Chicken Postman plus furry farmyard friends. The end. Well, guys, I hope you've enjoyed that story. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time for another video. Bye bye.